What's up, YouTube? Shiver here. I got a really good battle I'd like to show you. A very close battle, I might say. It was a really close one. Y'all to see why later on in the video. As you can see off the team, he's got a Genesect, Aerodactyl, Tortuga, Tyranitar, Caracosta, and a Tyranitar. The only Pokemon I probably was worried about was that Genesect and Caracosta. Caracosta for being a Shell Smash setup, and Genesect just for overall, be legendary. Other than that, let's go ahead and start this battle off and see how it goes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what he leads off with. So as we see, he leads off with this Tyranitar, usually probably set up Stealth Rocks and all that. And me predicting that I'd go ahead and lead with my Tangela. Tyranitar's weak to Bug type. So he gets that Sandstream off, and I go ahead and go for an Infestation. I'm gonna try to trap him, so I go for an Infest so he can't withdraw his Pokemon out, switch to another type. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go, I forgot what I go for actually. Goes for Ice Fang. Doesn't do so much damage since it is a physical attack and Tangela is a bulky type. So Infestation starting to kick in. No longer can he withdraw or anything. So I go ahead and go for a Leech Seed actually. Which is pretty good. I'm able to get my health as that Sandstream is in, and it's taking damage, chipping off damage as well. And so I'm able to recover that. Now he has no option at all. He can't withdraw or anything, so basically his Tyranitar is just withering down slowly, and I'm getting my health back each turn. So after this, I go ahead and go for a Giga Drain just to speed up the process here and just try to already KO it. So basically it's already going to go down to his Tyranitar, so that's Tyranitar out the way. Wasn't a big issue for me. I knew my Tangela could stall it out, so I was fine with the results of that first. It was a good matchup that first time. So now he dies to Leech Seed, and my Tyranitar gains his cells back. Excuse me, the dog is barking. So now he goes ahead and he switches into his Aerodactyl. Now here I wasn't really worried about it until I saw one of the moves it had. I didn't think it. I completely forgot about Skydrop. Nobody ever runs it, and I never knew about it. I just never thought people would run it. So he goes for the Skydrop, and he takes me into the sky. There goes my Tangela. And nothing I can do. Stuck up there in that sky with that little monster. So he drops me, and I get down to yellow health. Not so bad. I throw off the Sleep Powder. Luckily it didn't miss because I would not live another Skydrop. So I'm able to get him to sleep, and I'm able to throw up an Infestation as well. Same thinking process here. Didn't want him to leave or anything. I wanted to get as much health back as possible. So there goes the Infestation. Able to keep him in, no longer to withdraw. And he's asleep for about 3 to 4 turns. So this gives me a chance to set up on him. So I go ahead and go for the Leech Seed just to get health on top of that due to the Sandstream still chipping away at my health. Oh, I go for a Giga Drain. Excuse me, sorry about that. So I go for a Giga Drain. I believe I do go for a Leech Seed afterwards, or probably not. So Infestation is taking down his health as well, and he's still asleep, which is good. Perfect. Only damage I'm taking is coming from the Sandstream. So I go for another Giga Drain, able to get him down to yellow, which is perfectly fine with me. Once I saw that Sandstream subsided, I was like, okay. You know, one of my plans was to keep in until that Sandstream, because I do have Focus Sash Pokemon on my party. But as I switch out, predicting he was going to wake up and go for another Skydrop, I switch into my Tyranitar. But I also forgot that Tyranitar set up Stealth Rock, so there goes away on my Focus Stash. So as I predicted, he does wake up and he goes for the Skydrop. I knew he wouldn't be able to pick me up since Tyranitar is just a heavy motherfucker. So there goes. He has to withdraw. He goes into his Tyranitar. Me knowing that, I do go for Dragon Dance, and I'm able to get a free setup on him. So now I go for a Ice Fang, able to outspeed Tyranitar too. Now here he does not. It's almost close to dying. He goes for an Ice Fang. If I still would have had my Focus Sash, I would have been able to live that. But thanks to Stealth Rocks, I lost it. So that's Tyranitar out the way. I'm still happy with the health. He also loses his health due to Life Orb. So I go into my Hitmonlee, and I I'm focused at, I'm focused at, man, I cannot speak today. I'm scarfed. And I would have gone for Stone Edge, but I didn't think he'd send in his Aerodactyl, so I go for an Earthquake, and now he sends in his Aerodactyl. I have no option. So I have to withdraw because I ain't going to be able to do anything to that Aerodactyl. So I go and I switch into my Goodra. Me, I was thinking, I knew he'd go for another Sky Drop, in which he does. I was thinking I'd be heavy as well, but guess I wasn't, so that didn't really turn out too well. I'm already down into yellow health, which is not really so well, because I was going to use him as a special defense towards his Genesect, but I'm able to get that stat drop in speed since he did touch me physically, and I'm able to get that Thunderbolt off, which is well, so that's Aerodactyl out the way. Now he brings in his Caracosta, and I was like, shit, I know this Caracosta is going to go for Aqua Jet, and I'm not a physical defense, so I go into my Sableye, and I didn't think I thought he sets up first instead, so I mean, my Sableye was there to, to stop that defense, to stop that with Taunt, the Cell Smash. Doesn't happen that way, so I'm not able to set up on him, and I just go for another Taunt just in case he has any other setups, which I doubt. So he's gonna take out my Sableye with Rock Slide, and that's Sableye out the way. Sableye wasn't really useful in this battle. Didn't really need him actually, but still. So I get a clean sweep in, and I'm able to switch into my Tangela, and he goes for an Ice Beam. I thought I'd be able to get off a Leech Seed or some kind of Sleep Powder, because he is a water type and they're weak to grass, but it didn't turn out that way. So I go into my Hitmonlee, and hoping I'd be able to outspeed him since I am scarfed, and I was going to go for a close combat. Completely forgot about that Aqua Jet, and he gets me. So now I'm thinking, damn, I'm about to lose. I'm getting sweeped, and that's what it looks like so far. So I switch into my Galvantula. He goes for another Cell Smash. I have no idea why. I thought he thought I was going to stay in or something like that, and I go for a Thunder. Now I do know that my Galvantula does have the ability to Compound Ice, and it's also carrying Wildland, so its accuracy in Thunder is increased. I get a Paralysis off. He has 30, and he's able to leave, and he also has Weakness Policy. So this Caracosta is just like already goes like he's maxed out in stats already, man. This thing is dangerous to my team right now. So I have no options, so I switch out. I go for a Volt Switch just to get more damage, and he's already dead either way. So that's fine. So that Caracosta is out the way. Thought he'd go for another Aqua Jet or something, but you know, he would have probably been able to sweep my team if he did go for an Aqua Jet. So that's Caracosta out the way, and I switch into my Goodra. Now here's where I start. I don't know, man. I guess this battle was in favor for me or something, the gods or something. I go for a burn, a flamethrower, and I'm hoping for a burn because I know I'm not going to be able to defeat this Pokemon one-on-one with my health already. I do get the burn, and he goes for an Earthquake. Now Goodra does have some stat defense invested in it, and it lives with 3 HP, and that burn is already withering. I'm able to get off another flamethrower, bring it down, and it gets it down to yellow, close to red health. He goes for a Stone Edge, the attack misses, and I'm able to get off that last. I go for a Thunderbolt, or an Ice Beam, excuse me, Ice Beam. Go for an Ice Beam, that's territory out the way. Perfect, just like that. And I was like, dang, man, you know, that was good. That avoidance did really help me from that Stone Edge. He goes into his Genesect, and I forgot what he goes for. I know I do go for, oh, he goes for a Dark Pulse. I'm not able to get a Flamethrower off or anything. That's a Goodra out the way. Now I'm here thinking, damn, I'm probably going to lose. My only Pokemon's Galvantula. This is one-on-one already. And I'm going to go for a Double Thunder, hoping I don't miss at all. I outspeed his Genesect, and I go for a Thunder since Genesect doesn't got really good. Got 99 special defense, but it's not all that. So I'm able to get it down to yellow, and I'm able to live from a Flash Cannon and with 8 HP. And I'm able to throw off another Thunder, and I'm able to take out this Genesect. Now talk about a close battle. I completely thought I was going to get swept off by his Caracosta. Other than that, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.